Before we begin, I just want to say that I am still working on the co-op with 8-3 on Mr. Enter, but there are a couple of videos I want to cover in the meantime that, to be blunt, take a lot less time to cover, and this just so happens to be one of them. I should also note that since this video is on an apologetics channel, I am an atheist, but this video is not about debunking theism as a concept. It's instead just responding to one particular argument made by one particular YouTuber in one particular video. If you are a theist, as long as your arguments for theism are rational, then I do not take issue with you. I do take issue with irrationality, and, well, that's the category this man falls under.
You go back to the Middle Ages, alchemists proposed there might be a solvent that is a universal acid. It eats through everything. No container could hold it, right? What if there was a substance that it always changed everything it touched? Daniel Dennett, a new atheist philosopher, applies that metaphor, that idea, in a metaphorical way to evolution, saying that evolution changes everything it touches. That's in his book, Darwin's Dangerous Idea. But what I want to focus on is there's some atheistic arguments and slogans that you would think, oh, this refutes Christianity. It's a good argument against God. But you have to be careful because it turns into a universal acid. It would also eat away at many other things you would like to believe in. So that would show it's not a very good argument in the first place. It undermines many things you do consider to be true or you want to believe in.
Well, wait a minute. If we have consistently solid arguments, not just against the existence of God, but against many things that we believe to be true, whose fault is that? The atheist for bringing up arguments that could disprove other things, or society as a whole for believing in things that there are consistently solid arguments against? If an atheist is unwilling to apply solid arguments against the existence of God to other things that are comparable, that wouldn't make those arguments wrong fundamentally. That would just turn that atheist into a hypocrite. Don't get me wrong, some of the arguments you spotlight are just wrong. I won't deny that, such as the argument about brain chemistry. However, the issue with that argument is not that it could somehow lead to a solipsistic worldview, as you argue, but that it is wrong from the outset, that it starts at a false premise. I normally don't do this in one-shots, but I want to highlight two specific arguments to really demonstrate my point as to why this line of thinking doesn't make any sense. At one point, you say it's wrong for atheists to say that the Bible is untrustworthy, because under that standard, a lot of ancient history would be untrustworthy. Well, yeah, we're learning quite a lot right now regarding how basically everything we thought we knew about ancient history was wrong. Go check out the TV Tropes page for dated history if you don't believe me. We as a species have not even been able to come up with a consensus over what caused the fall of the Roman Empire. It would not surprise me if we turned out to get details wrong along the way as well. You also highlight the one less God. Well, you call it an argument, but truth be told, I've only seen it used rhetorically, as an introduction to open people's minds about the concept of atheism and explain that it's actually not all that far-fetched. But, yeah, details. We'll say it's an argument for the sake of argument. You say this is wrong because this could justify anarchy. Again, even assuming that it is an actual argument, there are atheist anarchists. YouTube's own Shane Killian comes to mind. The old anarchist motto is quite literally, no gods, no masters. So if anything, an atheist anarchist would agree with you. So to put this another way, even if you are right, it doesn't actually prove anything. Good night and good luck.